This diesel engine power plant, it looks something like this. As you can see, in the picture, there is a diesel engine, and we are using diesel as a fuel to generate electricity. And this type of power plant, obviously, we need a engine. And the thing is, there it is not economically, we can say that so viable as compared to the other sources of energy. Because when we are talking about, non means shifting our stress to the non-renewable energy resources. So diesel power plant or diesel engine power plant is they cannot be built in a much large capacity. So wherever they are small energy capacities. And it is basic type of IC engine plant. And like we have engines of two stroke and the four stroke engines are there, and there is a spark plug is there, intake port is there, an exhaust port is being there, and there is a piston for ignition and the power. So all these, like in a diesel engine, uh, all the components which are there in a diesel engine, it's there in the diesel power plant also, you can say. So the this two-stroke cycle engine is much more favored for a diesel power plant as compared to the four-stroke. As you can see, the two-stroke is much more favorable. One is there again. And the air is required for the diesel engine and is drawn through the air filter. The air is basically, if there are particles present in the air and that is fed into the engine, that creates problem. So the air required for this diesel engine is passed through the filter from the atmosphere, and that is compressed inside the cylinder. And the fuel from the diesel engine is drawn through the filter from all day tank and injected into the cylinder through a fuel injectors. So they are fuel injectors for inserting the fuel. And there is a high temperature and pressure of the compressed air. Due to this high temperature and pressure, this fuel burns, and the burnt gases, they are expanded to work on the moving part inside the cylinder, that is known as the piston. So this movement of the piston, it rotates the flywheel, and the engine is directly coupled to the electric generator. And the gases, after expansion inside the cylinder, they are exhausted into the atmosphere and passes through a silencer in order to reduce the noise. Because whenever we are using a diesel engine, as you can imagine, when we nearly 10 years back, when we used to have a diesel engine, there is a lot of noise. Okay, so if we used to have a diesel engine in our cars, we need to start it early in the morning, and then after starting of 15 to 20 minutes only, then we can take our car. So the same thing is here. So the thing is there, the technology obviously has been advanced a lot, but still there is a lot of improvement needs to do in this. And obviously diesel is a fuel, and it takes money also if we need a lot of diesel to generate power. And it is not such a you can say the favorable thing to generate electricity out of a diesel engine. So basically, the what is the main funda behind this is that we are using a two-stroke engine, and the air is being fed into it into through the filter, and it is compressed inside the cylinder, and the fuel from the diesel engine is drawn through the filter, and there is a tank connected to it, and it is injected into the cylinder through the fuel injectors. And there's due to this, there are high temperatures and pressures of the compressed air, and the fuel burns, and the burnt gases, they expand inside the cylinder, and that is creating the noise. So this basically We were discussing, this diesel power plant and the working of this diesel power plant. And the thing is, we are using diesel as a fuel in it, and this diesel engine power plant is not, you can say one of the commonest thing which we are using for generation of electricity. And basically, we are using two types of, engines in this, two-stroke and four-stroke. This two-stroke engine is much more, favorable as compared to the four-stroke engine, because the output is more in two-stroke cycle engine as compared to the four-stroke. And what happens in this, the air required for the diesel, engine is drawn through the air filter from the atmosphere and the compressed air inside the cylinder. And why the air is being filtered? Because a lot of particles are there, and the fuel from the diesel engine is drawn through the filter and from the all-day tank and injected into the cylinder through fuel injectors. And because of high temperature and pressure of the compressed air, the fuel burns, and the burnt gases, they are expanded, and they are moved in cylinder. Inside the cylinder, they have been fed with the help of a piston. Now, this movement of piston, it rotates a wheel. A wheel is being flywheel is being connected, and engine is directly coupled to the electric generator. Now, the gases after the expansion inside the cylinder, they are exhausted into the atmosphere and passes through a silencer in order to reduce the noise. But still, there is a lot of noise. We put a silencer into this, but still there is a lot of noise in these engines. And diesel engines are, basically, employed for less range of electricity, or you can say the small. So they produce power in the range of 2 megawatt to 50 megawatt, and basically they are, as a standby sets, they are being used, like in homes, in hospitals, and like in telephone exchanges, radio stations, in big malls. We use diesel generated power. And backups, you say, we call it standby sets or a backup sets for generation of the power. Like in cinema halls we use, in theaters we use, in industries we use. So they are basically suitable for mobile power generation, that we have to, instantly we fill the oil, and it is connected to the generator. Engine is connected to the generator, and it gives the instant power. So basically, they are being used for the standby sets and commercial use, you can say, and they are suitable for mobile power generation, and they are also used in railways and ships. So how it looks like something, we will not go into much detail of technical of it, and it looks something, general layout of the diesel engine is there, and the thing is, there is a generator sets are there, and there is a space for, future extension is there, cooling towers are there inside it, and there is also a fuel storage tanks, and there are compressors, and piston is there. So it looks, something, uh, both are the layouts of a diesel engine power plants, so the thing is there, how much our equipment we use. There is obviously a air intake system is there, a fuel supply system is there, exhaust system is there, cooling system is there, and a lubricating system is there, and a starting system is there. As you can see, if we have, a small diesel powered generator at our home, so there we have to start it, and then we have to also lubricate it from time to time. And there is a coolant is also there, because when it gets heated up, it needs a coolant, and there is exhaust system and a fuel supply system. So all these equipment are there in the they are present in the diesel power plant, you can say. Now what is the this is air intake system. The air is, for burning of a fuel, we need a air, so that is why air is being fed into it. Do remember that. So there is a air intake system, and the air required for the combustion of fuel inside the diesel engine cylinder is, it is drawn through the air filter. As I told you, we need a air filter once we, put on the air into the combustion of a fuel. And the purpose of this filter is to remove all the dust particles, whichever are there in the present in the air. Otherwise, the engine will stop. So the purpose of the filter is to remove the dust from the incoming air, and there are dry filters, maybe made up of wood or cloth, or wet filter. For a wet filter, we use a oil bath. So both the filters are being used, dry as well as wet filters. So dry filters are basically, they are made up of wood or cloth, and the wet filters are, for wet filters, oil bath is being used. So, and there is a fuel supply system. Diesel is used as a fuel. So, fuel from the storage, there is a storage tank that is connected, as you can see in the figure. There is a storage tank that is connected, and fuel is, from the storage tank is pumped through a filter into a small tank, and that is called as all-day tank, and it keeps on, coming from that tank. And this tank main purpose is to supply the daily requirements of the diesel engine. So there is a fuel supply system, and fuel from the storage tank is pumped through a filter into a smaller tank that is known as a all-day tank, and this tank supplies the daily requirements of the diesel engine. Now comes the exhaust system. Now the exhaust system, the gases that are coming out of the engine are very noisy. So in order to reduce the noise, we need a silencer. And silencer is being, that is from the exhaust, it is connected to the silencer to reduce the noise that is being, when the engine is running, to reduce the noise, a silencer is being, basically it is being used. And then comes the cooling system, because whenever any machinery is working, the heat is being generated, and the temperature of the burning fuel inside the engine is basically around 15,000 to 20,000 degrees centigrade. And in order to lower this temperature, a water is being circulated, and it is being used as a coolant, and the hot water leaving the jacket is passed through the heat exchanger. So the heat from the heat exchanger is carried away by the raw water that is being circulated through the heat exchanger and is cooled in the cooling tower. So there is also a cooling system. So there is an air intake system. What are the components which we are using in this diesel engine? We are using air intake system. I'll tell you once again, in the diesel power plant, we are using air intake system. There is a fuel supply system, and there is an exhaust system and cooling system. Then comes the lubricant, because the machine is there. Lubrication. And then there is a lubricating system, and then comes the starting system. Okay.